of the Autobots.
That's right, Autobots roll out. Hey team, this is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. You got a great video here of my favorite battleship, the favorite tier 10, the Ohio. As you can see the build on the screen right there, it is for a secondary build because I only like secondary builds. It just makes it fun because that's what games are for. They're to be fun, a great simulation to have a good time. Hey guys, if you like the videos and love to support us, are on our way to the first 100 subscribers. We're on our way, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and for those that have supported us, I look forward to working with you guys more and making more videos for you as well. So hey, this is the Ohio. One of my favorite battleships in the entire game, better than the GK, the Montana, and you know, the Yamato. I mean, this is one of my most favorite battleships in tier 10 that you could possibly get. It's available in the Research Bureau, which means yes, you do have to grind lines over and over again to get it, or if you want to do it the way I did it, where you just basically build up a lot of free XP, use some XP, convert some XP, all the what gamut, wait for bonuses to happen. I believe there are bonuses that happen every quarter cycle for the Research Bureau where basically you get double the points, and again those are stacked continuously. So I kind of did that. I just waited till I was like at 4x of the Research Bureau points, and then I started resetting the Haragumo, which was the cheapest cost, if you will, to get the most bang for your buck if you want. That's what I did. I just reset the Haragumo over and over again, and eventually got enough points to get the Ohio. So what's the great about the Ohio? Well, it's a Montana body, so if you've played and researched the Montana before in the tech tree, the Montana hull, Montana same speeds and everything like that, the same as always. The only difference is it has 8 457mm guns, which do really a great deal of damage, and I would say pen pretty well with the American arcs and everything. It works like a charm. But really the bread and butter, I think, this is my opinion, I think the bread and butter of this ship is the ability to survive a lot of damage, and with the quick heals and the damage con as well, short duration. It really allows you to go in and brawl, and that's why I focus on the secondaries. The secondaries are American secondaries. My most favorite secondaries are all 127mm guns all along the side. It's like having a little Atlanta strapped to the side of your body on both sides, and those 127s start fires really well. And if you get the focus manual fire secondaries, you can really get, back in the day before secondaries were nerfed, you could really select a ship and really get a maximum concentration of shells onto a ship. And man, do those do a lot of damage, mostly starting fires. They start fires like a champ, but they also really destroy DDs really well as well. Back in the day when you could really hit something with them, man, these things were tearing up left and right destroyers, and it was so fun. Okay, so let's take a look at this match. So it was a great game. I had a really fun game into it, just a random game with 12v12. And as you can tell, we have a Kremlin in our front of us at A. We already captured A, so I really don't have to be so aggressive right now. It's really just seeing if I can tank damage and also put some fire on this Kremlin to see if we can whittle him down to as much health as possible. And he is probably one of the biggest contenders against us with the his guns, which are also 457s, but the accuracy and 10 are pretty good. Okay, here we go. We got the gearing, so we know where a gearing is at, so you know you're gonna have to start maneuvering because his torpedoes have a wallop of a range if he had built for them, and you don't want to be caught with these American torpedoes because they do some pretty. Look at that! Look at these secondaries. Look how far they're reaching. 11.3 kilometer range, as well as getting 5 hits on it, which do some pins. So you're gonna have to realize it is shredding him right now, and it helps out the Shimakaze take down the kill with guns. So that Shimakaze got some help from us. Appreciate him for taking that gearing down, and we have free reign over here at A. So we're going to push in and see if we can take on help out the Atago and the Shimakaze take on some of these battleships, because we got some, I believe the other 2 destroyers, if you look at the mini-map, the other 2 destroyers, oh, one got killed at C, and the other is the Vampire at B. So now he may have come over to B, so we have to come over to A, that is, so we have to keep an eye out for that, but we're going to continue to push in. You got to know your enemy, and there are those gearing torpedoes that we talked about, so you got to know that you got to start maneuvering. If you had just start cruising like you would, chances are he probably would have taken a wallop, but we nosed in, and oh man, we took 2 torpedoes, which is a bad on me. I should have avoided those better, but I was more focused on surveying the map. Look at that, the heals. That's the beauty about having the superintendent skill, get 5 heals instead of 4, and the damage con lasts pretty long and is quick reloading. So we're going to continue again to push in. We thought we could use the spotter plane to see if we can shoot the Donskoy or the Iowa pretty far away, and a little to our avail. And the damage cons, you can look at the bottom screen there, reloads in about a minute 13. That's not as fast as the Massachusetts, but it's good enough for me. All right, so we're going to continually push in. So I've got my eye on the Kremlin, and I am going to keep that island between me and him. So you got to know that you use your surroundings to your advantage. And my goal is to get within secondary range, which we are, of either the Baltimore or the GK, because I know my secondaries can really chunk a lot out of them. And I was trying to lob some shells over here, but that mountain is in the way, and we could have taken the Baltimore out had we got a clear shot. But our focus right now is the GK. As we can tell, he is pushing in. So what we're going to do is we're going to angle away. So the bread and butter of the American line battleship secondaries is really, as long as you angle away, and you get not only angled deflection of shells, you get your secondaries going, but also your guns have free reign. They swivel really well. They shoot in the rear really better, much better than shooting towards the front. The angles are really, really good for the American line in this regard. So we launched one set of shells at the GK. Boom, look at that, 10K damage right there, 4 penetrations. And what we're gonna do right now is use this little trick we learned, I've learned, is you hide in the smoke. Secondaries, when they fire, do not appear. And to make you spot it. So watch the detected will go away once the center of our ship is inside the smoke screen, and look, free damage. They have no idea. We'll just damage con this because we know in the smoke they can't see us. And look, we started to fire already, 26 hits. And our secondaries will just wait for someone to spot again. And you notice I'm just selecting back and forth between the Kremlin and the GK, but we're gonna focus. Try not to focus too many ships because it's better to focus on one and get one out of the game rather than just kind of like, oh, let's go back and forth. You don't really get much done. So my goal is to get this GK out of the game. Look at those secondaries going off right there. Just love these American secondaries. Especially if you build it and with AR going on, you have to reload down to really 2 seconds, and it's really a deadly, just basically death by paper cuts here. And just watch the secondaries go. I'm just checking on the range here in smoke. 11.3. We got torpedoes coming at the GK. His hydro is probably up right now. So hydro for him is 6 kilometers. So watch this. If he's in 6, yep, there's the hydro. So now we got to start moving. So he can see us now. That's where we open fire. Boom. Look at that. Another 4 chunks off of him. And we are going to get out of dodge right now. So we got full blast, full throttle here. And our secondaries just can keep going, taking chunks off of him. They can, I believe, penetrate up to 20 millimeters, which is just enough to pin his superstructure, which is really, really good. You get alpha damage right there, but you also get the ability to start fires, and that is what you want to do. And boom, 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 take out his gun, and look at those guns. Those 4 57mm guns do pack a punch, ladies and gentlemen. Start another fire, and that helps with the damage. You notice he's just slowly dying through fires. I believe we got 2 fires going on. He's going down real, real fast. Torpedoes are in the way. We're going to turn away, and we keep letting the secondaries keep going. And I believe we may get a close quarter expert here. Boom, whammy kablammy, GK is outie. We then turn away and reset. So we are now going to turn away from threats and not show broadside that direction. We'll continuously heal, and we're going to re-observe and reassess what are we going to do now, because the Vampire did capture A, and that is a threat to us. The Vampire threat is he has crawling smoke, so we will not be able to spot him. I'm going to damage con that right away, and we're not spotted anymore. We need a radar in order to get to that Vampire, so we don't have one on our side except for, I think, the Brindisi might not have anything. And so we're going to basically try to go back and turn around and go towards A. So right now we got C, so there's the Vampire right now popping up on the radar there, mini map, and I know that is a threat to us, and I think we have the numbers advantage. We have 4 on 1, so we're going to charge A. So you got to reassess, like, hey, can we do this by ourselves, or can we do this as a team? So I know I've got the numbers, so we're going to push into A and try to capture it. Boom, right there, take a shot at the Baltimore. That would have been a really, really sweet shot if we got it, but sometimes these shells that are 457s do overpin pretty well. Again, the Ohio is an awesome ship. I like it. 96,000 HP pull. It's got great, armor for what it does. I think it's a good brawler. I mean, it's got Montana basically whole, but really I like it because it can really go in there, take a lot of damage, start the damage cons and the heals. The 457s do a wallop. They're really accurate, by the way, for me. There's like a shotgun spread. When I mean accurate, I don't mean like Slava accurate, but I do mean it is accurate for what it can do and get in there nice and tight and close and start using the secondaries to bear. So we're gonna start angling in, using the terrain on our rights and left to protect against any kind of torpedoes the Vampire may shoot at us, who is really, the Vampire only has 1 rack of 5, so not too worried. So we're gonna take a shot at the Kremlin, see if we can take some damage off of him. Hager's pushing in, but he's too far. So, ooh, look at that, look at that. Just take a shot and you get a nice Citadel right there. Those 457s do pretty good damage. He is slowly getting within range. Oh, here we go. Here's the Akazuki popping up, and I didn't realize he had 2 more destroyers right here. Akazuki's popping it, and we'll take a quick 457 shot right here. Let's see if we get some free damage. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. We took some damage to the overpen, of course, a 457 millimeter shell, and there's the Akazuki torpedoes passing us. Always angle in towards a destroyer to allow yourself to maneuver against torpedo strikes. Yeah, 457s, like I was saying, overpen a great deal, so not the end of the world, but hey, any damage we'll take. Ager's coming in, and we're going to start angling in for a shot on him. I know that eventually he's going to have to turn to the west, which means he'll expose his broadside and give us a nice, sweet shot on him with a 457. So here's the coming down 5-second reload here. Watch it, he's going to start turning. So he's anticipating what your enemy's going to do right now. So I know he's turning towards us right there, and we'll take a shot because I know he's going to turn right into him. By the time the shells get there, look at, he's going to turn right into it and see if the shells do what they're supposed to do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, nice. About 8,000 damage right there. Here's why I like the secondaries. It can really reach out and touch somebody. Akazuki is definitely within range, and you know, these secondaries just are super, for what they can do, are accurate. I mean, after the nerf, they were not as accurate as before, and that's why I'm telling Wargaming, please bring back the old secondaries. Vampire's within range, we're going to select him, but I'm really focused on this Akazuki. I really want him off the map to help out our Shimakaze and Atago. So we're going to continuously push in. I know he's spotting us, so he's probably launching torpedoes at us. We're capturing the area, so I'm going to try to turn out a little bit. Oh, here we go. Ager is popping up again. He is turning away, so we're going to aim a little high over the nose, and these shells should hit his superstructure right. Boom, right there for 8,700 damage. And here we go. Akazuki is in range of our secondaries. We're going to cut the throttle right here because he probably launched torpedoes at us. Always be unpredictable, constantly moving. Ager is still in our range. We're going to aim just right in the middle of his hull right there, and we're going to let loose because he's turning towards us. And this should be really a nice, good Citadel over here. But, oh man, those shells just got a little wonky at the end there. Still did 8,000 damage to him. He's done. And Akazuki is starting to fire on us. We know where our secondary. Boom! Whammy kablammy, close quarters. He's out of the game, Akazuki. That's why I love the secondaries of the American line. Really, really awesome. Ooh, hopefully, can we get this last kill here? Let's get this last shot. 192 damage, free damage. Okay, Tago, good job, got him out of the game. Vampire 2. Deadly as always. We're in a damage con on that fire, and we are expecting torpedoes coming in, so we'll turn in. There they are. I'm always expecting torpedoes, so I'm always turning towards the last known position of a DD and anticipating what's coming. And I know this vampire is going to pop out behind this island right here, and we are going to do some significant damage to him once he pops out. He's constantly spotting us. We just need somebody to spot him or him open fire. Magi is down. This is the last kill of the game, guys. Let's see if we can get it. The vampire going down. 2 kills, 142,000 damage, 251 secondary hits. Really, really good game for this. And come on, Vampire, pop out. Where are you? Where are you? We've got the whole map. You're gonna might as well give up now.
This fight once and for all.
Where are you? Anytime. There he is, popping in within our range. He pops a smoke, but you know what? That's not going to help you today because we got 457s coming right at you. And kablowie, whammy kablammy, he is out of the game, and we win, secure the game with 3 kills. Guys, hope you guys enjoyed this replay, tactics, and gameplays. Like and subscribe, hit that bell. I'd love the support on our way to 100 subscribers. Appreciate all you guys have done, and hope you like this video. My favorite battleship, the Ohio. Until next time, guys, hope you're doing well. Have a safe one, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.